Hey everybody, John here, Old Hickory Forge. I'm actually making this video in the midst of another project. I've been working on that stump anvil for quite a while now. These videos are probably going to go up at the same time. But it's taken much longer than it should have because I had vacation and then a bunch of other crap happened. But I'm just about done with it. While it's normalizing, I went ahead and decided to start on another project to kind of break up the monotony a little bit. So this is what we're going to be making, or something similar to this. This is a tool called a drift, a hammer drift to be specific. It's used for shaping the eye of a hammer. There's not a whole lot wrong with this one. I just really don't like how short the handle is. I made this over a year ago, and because when you're right up next to the billet, your hand gets really hot and you can't work as much as you want to. So I'm going to make another one. It's a pretty easy project, should be pretty quick to finish. So I got a piece of 1-inch round 1045 right here. This is what we're going to be making it out of, so stick with me. So I'm just going to start forging out this taper. So I'm just going to use the old drift as a reference point, kind of see what needs to happen. So all you got to do is forge out a square taper, carry it to rectangle, carry it to oval, and that's all you got. So we'll just keep working that taper. So you see we're getting somewhere. It's not a huge project, just a good bit of hammer work. And if you're like me and you don't have a power hammer or press, you're pretty used to it by now. So as you can see, we got quite a long square taper drawn out. It's a little bit longer than the original drift, but that's fine. It's still a little thick down in the middle, so I'm going to keep thinning that down. But what I'm going to do now is work this square section to a rectangle to gain more width, and then when I knock down the corners, it'll make it into an oval, which is the shape we're looking for. So, like I said, it's not a huge project, it's just a lot of hammer work. So let's keep at it. So, to make this square cross section into a rectangle, I'm just going to pick the side that's already slightly wider. I'm just going to work up and down the whole length of that billet. See how much more width we got there versus there. So you see we got our rectangle cross section forged in. We got similar dimensions to the old drift. So now all we're going to do is we're going to hold and knock down these corners on both sides and slowly bring this to an oval. So stand this baby up on its corner, start to work it back in. See what I'm starting to get there in terms of an ovalish cross section. I'll take a few more heats to do that, and then we should be good to go. So, see we got our taper forged out. We got our oval cross section where we want it. We're shaped close enough to the old drift, so I'm just gonna let this thing cool on its own or normalize, then we'll take it to the grinder and get it smoothed up. So, here we're on the drift. I've just gone through with a disc cutter and cut the handle off the length I wanted. I cut it at 9 inches above the top of the drift, so that's going to give me plenty of room. Say if I'm working with a striker and I need to get away from it a little bit, or if I'm working with a big billet, the ambient heat coming off it isn't going to hurt my hand anymore. So all we got to do now is run this over the grinder really quick and smooth everything out. You see we got some ridges there and some bumps and everything. So yeah, like I said, we're just going to smooth that out really quick. It'll only take a minute. So here's the hammer drift all done, and we got that nice oval shape, everything's smoothed out. You don't really have to take it down to true metal. You can if you want to, but it really won't make much of a difference. So there we go. You can see the handle is much longer than the old drift, so it's going to make it a lot more manageable to work with when working with hammer billets. So there you go. Pretty quick, pretty easy project. If you're just starting out, you're getting your tool collection built up. You're going to need one of these before you can make your own hammers. So stick around on the channel and you'll see this guy getting used in an upcoming build. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and take care.